222! Set! Set! Hut! Black 88! Red 18! Black 14! White 80! Get ready! Red 80! Get set! Hut! White 53! Set! Hut! Let's go! Set!
The Seminoles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll give it to the back. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. Crosses the 30, he's going. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll leave it with him. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Noles are flying down the field. The give to the tailback.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They're working that left side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go right back to him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to the ground. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. It seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits...
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. There he goes! At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Knowles! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play... And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got room at the 35. Across the 40 out of bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Inside the 40. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This is has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
The Seminoles are marching down the field. Oh, he's got a chance. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that something to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Really nice.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Jukes his way for more. Picks up the first down, still moving. A tremendous run. He was 4-4 after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Turning it
off. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He'll start this drive firing. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This guy's just playing like an All-American these last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some...
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you.